is much different.
Say from the person on the other side.
Mark, how about you?
About 30 years ago, approximately 30 years ago, Norwalk Hospital gave me my first job out of college, and I thought at the time, you know, if I ever had the opportunity, I would love to come back and spend some time volunteering, because that was one of the departments that I had not worked for, but was one of the departments that I had spent time with as a software analyst. So,
Yeah, so you were really ahead of your time. Let's place ourselves back 30 years. That was in the early 80s.
yes, in the early 80s, yes.
And computers were not a big part of medicine, and although I know Norwalk had
They were on the
advanced
forefront,
stuff.
yes.
But so you worked with those folks back then?
I did, and the other reason was my mother battled cancer for many years, and not at this hospital. And my oldest brother, also died of a terminal disease. And there was a lot of nice people in the healthcare facilities that they were at that took care of them. And it was important for me to kind of come back and work in the hospital and be part of that environment and do whatever I could do to be helpful and spend time with patients and just talk with them and be helpful.
And it sounds as though you've actually inspired another family member, as we were talking about earlier, your daughter, who's interested, right? Tell us a little bit about that.
My youngest daughter, she's a senior in college, and as part of an internship program, more of the community relations department was let her come in and be helpful, working on projects there. And it's hopeful that, you know, sometime later on down the road she'll continue to be a volunteer. Maybe this is just the start of it.
Yeah.
And then I guess there's a lot of word of mouth that gets other volunteers into the hospital. I do know that Norwalk has, I think, the largest volunteer program in the state of Connecticut.